Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Hayes Hustle Podcast. Welcome to Make a Move Monday. It is me, your trap trainer, Coach Hayes. I am so excited to be with you live and direct today. You're being able to finally attach a face to the voice. This is the face, not the best face, but I'm working with it. Early in the morning. Ain't got a lot of sleep, so we rocking and rolling, baby. Today is going to be a challenge for me. I got to make sure I'm keeping eye contact, making a conversation with the camera. It's going to be a little different for me. I'm used to just reading down at the notes, looking at the notes the whole time. So I'm probably going to get caught up a little bit looking at the notes today. But it's the next step in our, evolution of a podcast. First, we gave you just nothing but the podcast. It's nothing but game. Then we start letting you kind of hear the words, hear my mouth, hear my hear my verbiage. Start connecting the voice with some of the start putting some clips out there that really start giving my voice out there for people who just kind of see the marketing of the podcast. Now we're at the next step. Now we're in our podcast studios. Pretty sweet at the Hayes Hustle compound. It's kind of nice. My big dream, my big goal, I should say. After having, I remember my big goal used to be to get a big facility, and I still flirt back and forth with that because I want to help a lot of people. But I remember during the pandemic, and the state shut my facility down. I had a 10,000 square feet facility, Red Line Athletics. It was great. And the state came in and said, "Hey, listen, you can't have people in the building, right? So you're paying $10,000. You can't even have people in the building. Recipe for disaster." The pandemic, it hit everybody though. What are you gonna do? It was survival of the fittest. But that's where I had a different property at the time where I basically went home and started training because they shut everything down. And I started seeing people that was working from home. Everybody, "Oh, you can work from home, go on and work from home." And at the time, I didn't have like a weight room or nothing, but I had a bench press in my gym and a couple pieces of equipment. But I lived on a couple of acres, so I was able to put a volleyball net out there and do football training in the yard, and everything was shut down. So people came to me, and we were loaded. Just people coming left and right. It kind of changed the tide a lot. Like what I started thinking was, wait a minute, wait. I thought they was coming for the fancy facility. And all of a sudden I see, no, they coming for me. That was a big breakthrough. Big breakthrough. Make a Move Monday with Coach Hayes. First one being live. First one being on camera. We got some clips of us taking some clips, but this is our first one being right here. So I'm kind of excited. I hate having my face out here. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why it took us so long to get out here. It took us a long time to get out here because I am not the most excitable about this process. So, but I'm gonna make it happen. Anybody start clowning, I got the champion patch on with the Nike hat. I ain't no billboard for these boys. I wear what the hell I want to wear. OG shit right away. It's 3:00 in the morning. You think I care about what these cats thinking? I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm wearing what's comfortable for me, man. Let's go. It's Monday morning. Happy to be with you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for rocking with us, making it to this stage of our podcast. It's Monday morning, and it's all about making a move, all about mindsets on Monday. First, I want to make sure you had a great weekend, right? Weekend. My weekend was insane. I'm hoping all y'all had a fantastic weekend. I had a crazy weekend, a big birthday weekend for me. Big birthday. Give a shout out for the birthdays. Anybody who had a birthday this weekend, I know my cousin Broadway in Texas, he had a birthday too. A lot of people, a lot of, Leo season. Leo season, baby. Big shout out to all the Leos out there. Big shout out to all the Leos. It is our season, man. Braveheart season. Braveheart season. You see a Leo, tell him what's up. You see a Leo, tell him what's popping. It's his season right now. You might see a Leo going crazy right now. Make a move Monday. Let's go. That's what it's all about, man. Monday. So it was a long weekend. What happened? I basically on the grill all weekend. It was barbecue. When it's my birthday, me and my father used to spend a lot of time together on my birthday. So one of the big ways I pay homage to my pops is by getting on the grill. He used to own barbecue restaurant, barbecue spots his whole life. And then when we grew up, when I became a grown man, that's how we spent a lot of our time together. But just cooking and making memories and making food. So, so I was on the grill all weekend. Got some ribs going, and it's funny, I don't really eat all this food, but I love to cook it. And I just feed it to my family, feed it to their friends, feed it to whoever. But I don't eat as much as I used to. I did partake in some this weekend, but I don't eat as much as I used to on the barbecue tip because I eat so much damn fruit. I honestly just addicted to eating that fruit. So I eat so much fruit, but I love cooking. I love the cooking process. I love, food is my love language. I love cooking for my kids. I cook for my dogs. I cook for, if I love you, I think what's going into your body is probably the most important thing for your health and for your wealth, because health is wealth. So, and for me, it's just the way I show it, man. I like to take my time and make sure I'm making a good meal, making and showing my love. Again, I don't always eat it. I kind of get it and see everybody enjoy it. While everybody enjoy it, I'm kind of eating something else. That's kind of funny that we're there now, but that's I do a lot of that now. It's kind of crazy to see myself in here. Hey, big shout out to our sponsor today. Let me get a shout out to our sponsor today. Big shout out. I have to give it up. The reason you are seeing us today, the reason you get to see us today. Okay. I'm taking the notes again. Just want to make sure we stand on track. Temptation Air Freshener. Big shout out to these boys for taking care of us. Got us the new camera situation rocking, right? We was living in the dark ages and they delivered us out of the dark ages. Big shout out to Justin over there. Justin's my guy. We working on some big shit, big partnership. I'm very excited to get this rocking and rolling. And it's just so crazy that our partner reach out and say, "Hey, listen, I love being a partner of the Hey Hustle podcast. We want to, donate another camera to get things even popping so you can get out here live and really blow this thing up." They believe in the situation. They listen. They're proud listeners, proud sponsors. And it's just so cool to see people jumping on the bandwagon and becoming a part of the family and providing. Not just verbal attaboys and all that shit, but this is putting your money where your mouth is. So big shout out to our sponsors, Temptation Air Freshener. We are about to do some big things. We're partnering up to do some big things. I'm going to put some spotlight on this small business, and we're going to add some services, and we're going to add some marketing, and we're going to help you out. We're going to help you personalize your ride experience. We're going to personalize your air freshener, your accessory, right? Give you some accessories to work with, some unique accessories to work with in your whip, in your ride, your car club, your team, your business. Whatever you got popping that is personal to you, we're going to take care of that. We're going to give you an option. That's the goal. Big shout out, Temptation Air Freshener. Check them out on Instagram at Temptation Air Fresh, at Temptation Freshies. Check them out. Big shout out to Justin over there, doing it big, baby. And we're looking for companies to partner up with, merge with, to be able to make your logo and pop you off, give you some more accessories. If you are somebody that's interested and maybe getting your logo and having a new line in your accessories, adding air fresheners, adding t-shirts, adding things like that, give me a call, 971-400-8351. We'll hook you up with the man, Justin, and we'll get you. We'll make everything happen. But we're looking for new partners. We're looking for new business out there to be able to help expand your business, help expand your accessory line. Small investment, big profit. That's all we're trying to do. Help out the small guys, man. Don't get me wrong. We'll answer the phone with the big boys call too. But if you're a small business, you trying to level up. It's important to have these arms, these different lanes, these different revenue streams coming in. We be doing good things, and maybe everybody can't buy. Say as in my training business, maybe everybody can't afford $175 an hour to train, but they love what I do, and they would love to rock a $30 t-shirt. Maybe they would love to buy a $15, $20 air freshener. They got some of my quotes on there or whatever it is. People love supporting. People love having things that are unique. And on top of that, if it's cool, you got to make it hot. You got to make it fresh. So we're gonna try. I'm trying to add my fresh. You already know. I'm trying to add my fresh to things, baby. Trying to add my fresh to things, to the air freshener game. Add my fresh to the air freshener game. See what we can pop out. That's what's up. That's what's up. So give me a call if you're interested in making your car situation, your ride situation, your whip situation unique and personalized. Give your boy a call. 971-400-8351. Temptation Air Freshener. Big sponsor. So happy to have a sponsor. And now, but at first, if you listen to any of the earlier podcasts, I always sponsor the podcast with my business. I have a couple of businesses, actually 3 or 4 businesses, but we always sponsor the show, and we will always be proud sponsor of the show. Today, I want to give Temptation Air Freshener their own love today. Only solo sponsor day, because they came through with the camera. They put their money where their mouth is. That's all I do, is put my money where my mouth is. So it's just fantastic that we got somebody else in the game that love what we're doing so much that they stepped up and contributed. That's huge. People can sit on the sideline and say, hey, you're doing a great job, and all this kind of stuff all day long. But until people start stepping up and putting their skin in the game, just talk. So I appreciate it. I appreciate anybody that's helping me shine a light, be the light, helping me get this avenue going, helping me help you. That's huge, man. Come on. Make a move Monday, man. Sometime you can't make a move if you're stuck. If you ain't moving, we're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about getting stuck. Some of us have the best intentions in mind, working your ass off, hustling your ass off, and then inevitably you get stuck. As in not knowing the information so you can't continue, not having the money or the resources so you can't continue. You can hustle all day, but if you don't have the resources, there's nothing you can do. If you don't have the information, there's nothing you can do. So what do you do then? What do you do when you come to a place where you don't have the information you need to continue? What do you do if you get to a spot where you don't have the financial means to make it happen? What do you do if that's the next step on the list? If I'm telling you, get up and go get it, make a move Monday, well, you've made a lot of moves. Now you're out of moves because you're out of information. You don't know the next step. You out of moves because the next move requires capital, and you don't have the capital. What do? Make a move Monday. We're problem solving today. We're not getting mad. That's the natural reaction. Get mad, get frustrated. Talk about who got it, who don't got it, why you ain't got it. That's the natural thing to do. I'm going to propose a better solution. Problem solve. Problem solve. 'Cause 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 'C inevitably you're going to get stuck. Making these moves, you're making moves, kind of like checkers or chess or anything else. You get yourself in a tough situation. You got to make a move. You got to dangle. You got to move around a little bit. You got to make it happen. What you going to do when you get stuck? That's the big thing. I got stuck. I talk about this. I got stuck. I was sitting up here recording the podcast by myself. I'm trying to do everything by myself. I got the businesses going, the nonprofits are going. I had everything going by myself. And all of a sudden, I don't have enough knowledge in the tech field to continue to get the podcast all the way popping and do all the things I need to do, along with this other stuff I need to do over here. And it's kind of now being set on the back burner because I got to take care of the other businesses. And then I need to learn what I need to learn to get this going. So things are on hold because I didn't have time. I got to be a father. I got to be a husband. Just didn't have enough time to go learn that also, which probably was excuses, but busy. A lot of things going on lately. I was stuck. Felt like I was stuck. Like in the mud. Tires wheeling out. Mud flying everywhere. Just not going anywhere. Stepping on the gas, not going anywhere. That's how I felt. I would even mark it. I would even put it on my Instagram. Coming soon. Podcast coming soon. Hayes Hustle Podcast coming soon. I knew the name of it. I knew everything. I had been recording it, but I hadn't produced the episode. I hadn't had no background music. I hadn't did none of that stuff, and I wasn't quite sure how to do any of that stuff. I had it all. I owned it all. I had already got out Delonte. Big shout out to Delonte. Big time rapper out here in Oregon. Big Delonte. Hooked me up. Went to his producer. His producer hooked me up with 3 unique beats that they had made, gave them to me that they didn't use on their album, so they gave them to me. Big shout out to Delonte and the super producer. I don't know his name, but big shout out to you, homie. But that was huge. I had all that. I had all this stuff kind of sitting there, but it needed to be put together so we can put it out. Lo and behold, in one of my other businesses, I'm talking to one of my guys, and he is very knowledgeable of all the things that I'm not knowledgeable of. And he's interested. He's ready to hustle, brother, ready to go. Nothing makes me happier, man. You got a brother ready to work and he's interested. He's already in school, but he can take a couple chances because he's living at home, right? He's still young, still really young, but he's in college doing well, working, doing well. And then you meet me. And then I see the potential and I put you on. I've tried to put people on in the past, other people in the past. They got to do some sacrificing. You can't just come in and just start getting money. Can't just come in and just start getting privilege and all that stuff. That's not how it works. You got to work. It's levels. But this dude came in, rolled up his sleeves, and start working. Big shout out to Levi. Big shout out to Levi, our super producer. Big shout out to Levi, our super producer. My super producer. Love this dude, man. Great kid. Been knowing him since high school, since he was in high school. I don't do things no other way. I don't do a lot of quick transactions. If I don't know you for at least 5-6 years, we probably won't be doing business together. I won't say it like that, but I probably will never hire you. But we probably will do business together, but I probably will never hire you. We got to have a history. We have to have a history. I got to know who you are. I just can't bring anybody around me. Can't have anybody derailing me. Making moves. Back to the subject. When you get stuck, what do? Out of capital, out of information. It's Monday, Make a Move Monday on the Hayes Hustle Podcast. We talking about being stuck. You've hustled as much as you can. You've used all the resources you can, all the money you can, all the contacts you can, and now it takes more. Big shout out to Gary V. Banger Chuck. He says, Whatever you don't know, information wise, this is a different world. We got people like me that's sitting here stuck. You like, listen, there's no more such thing as being stuck. You ask Siri, you ask Alexa, you ask Google. Anything you don't know, you just Google it. So if Monday, if you stuck, maybe that big make a move thing is getting on Google, getting on Alexa, getting on Siri, and asking them the information that you need. Start pointing you in the right direction. That's huge. Try hooking up with somebody, connecting with somebody, just like I did with Levi, that knows the information that you need to attain. Big. If you do come across somebody like this who can help you, that actually has the information, that has the valuable information you need to set you off, to push that ball and get it rolling. Now you got to be a great leader. You got to have, this person has to want to work with you. They got to believe in you. You got to be leading it. You can't be having them do everything. You sitting back not doing nothing. You got to let them. They need to understand and believe that when this thing blow up, they are part of it. It's theirs too. They're not just working with you. That's why they're working for you, because y'all building something together. We building something together. This was nothing. Just me talking on the mic until my man came and put the shine on it. Now we got a light. So I can't wait. I can't wait to break bread. I can't wait to share. The biggest thing is I can't wait to keep teaching him, because he'll be to duplicate this and be fine. And that's what it's all about. Teach him how to fish. You got to make sure if you stuck, you take care of being stuck. No getting frustrated. That's what we always getting frustrated, get mad. Instead, problem solve. That's what we don't do. You get frustrated, they ain't gonna do nothing. Problem solve. I guarantee you. Now we're getting somewhere. You get on the field, you doing something, at whatever it is, competing. It could be cooking. Instead of getting mad, doesn't matter. Problem solving is going to rectify the situation, and that's what we need to focus on. So, education wise, you ain't got it. I'm going to Google. I'm going to these search engines. The information is all out there. YouTube is all out there. Everything you need to know. They got videos of it. They got answers. They got Chat GPT. They got everything you need down to get a damn answer. So effort is a big part of that. Now, let's say money's an issue, capital's an issue. Capital's an issue. And that's always an issue. Business, that's always making a move, that's always an issue. Making money, having money to double, to triple. What do? Work on capital. I ain't got capital, work on capital. How do I work on capital? Look around the house first. First thing I do before I try to get a loan, before I try to do anything, I'm looking at shit around the house that I do not need, that carry value. For instance, I had to sell my 65 Chevy. Did I want to? No. But to move to this house, to have my studio, to have my gym, that had room for my potential turf field and everything I want to do here, I had to sacrifice everything I had. So I had a bunch of money in savings from the pandemic. That went. I had a 65 Chevy I was saving on, give to my kids, do this and this. No, that goes for the dream. I can buy them another car. Cars come and go. This dream is something that, and a gift that God gave me, sacrifice it all. I got a couple more things that I still got from Redline. I mean, even when I was going through the Redline process and we had lost the building, instead of me hurting and all that kind of stuff, if I'm gonna go have a building, I start selling the stuff that I didn't need no more. Get rid of the desk. Get rid of the chair. Get rid of all that stuff. Don't need it. And that money created seed money to go spend on something else. Another investment into the business. Took a L from one business, sold that crap, put it all in the storage unit, literally start posting shit on Craigslist and just sold it one by one by one and made me another knot so I can go in and make other moves. This is not the time to take out small loans, small business loans. You're a fool to take out a loan for a business right now. Hustle. I'm talking to all the entrepreneurs, all the go-getters. If you got a job, if you know, you might not need this situation. This information you might not need. If you're not one of these hungry go-getters, this podcast might not even be for you, especially on Monday. If Monday you just want to be in the bed and feel sorry for yourself or call in sick or whatever it is, this one might not be for you. You got to get up and go get it. Monday time. Get up and go get it. There's no excuses. Funding's not an excuse. Getting stuck because I don't know. I don't know. That's not an excuse. Find out. Do what you got to do to find out. Don't get caught up. There's some people to myself. I ain't selling nothing. I'm selling stuff for broke people. For Mindset Monday. Remember, mindset is everything. Don't be scared. I remember hearing E.T. I hate to be reciting all these different people, but I done learned so much game over the years just by listening to the right people. But you can't be scared. You might have to get rid of something from your old life. Man, I got that 65 Chevy when I was hustling. And I was trying to hold on to it to have a little bit of piece of that hustle life that always be with me. I figure I better keep a 65. Sold the guns. Sold all the, everything that came with the life, but I kept the 65 Chevy. Hoping I could hold on to it. No, God said, in order to get this new life, you got to sacrifice everything. It all got to go. But he also told me, I'll bless you tenfold. Just give it all up and have faith. So I gave it all up. All right. I'm all in. All my cash, liquefied cars. Sold a couple of cars. I had Kainoa. I had actually had my son. I had bought him a truck from Paca. Bought him a truck, nice little truck. It was fat, nice little truck. It was gonna be his first truck. Once I moved over here, started acting a little funny. I was like, nope, we gotta go. Everything gotta get in for the game. So I gotta go for the sacrifice. And I know he felt shitty. Like, man, Dad sold my truck. He bought that truck. He said that was gonna be my first truck. But it did start acting a little funny, so I didn't like that. But I had to do what I had to do. Now he just finna start driving, and he has a car, and he's happy about it. So I know he was thinking he wasn't gonna have a car to drive at 16, but now he just turned 16 about a couple months ago, and the car is sitting out there waiting on him. So he'll be fine. But at the time, I thought the same thing too. Who knew? God took care of me, but I had no idea. I had no idea whether he would or not. I just had faith. Kept on rocking. Put it all in. Kept on rocking. Do what you gotta do so one day you can do what you want to do. That's what's really going. You gotta understand that. Make a move Monday, man. No such thing as being stuck. Let's go. No such thing as being stuck. I know one thing I want to really just there's something I have no idea that I had no idea that has such a powerful effect on your success and achievement. I just want to share that with you today. I had no idea, honestly, and who would think this has a major something to do with you getting what you need in life, you fulfilling your dreams. But I think I underestimated how much like working on yourself, the transformation you have to do as a person in order to be successful. Now, there's a lot of people, you got to know success. Sometimes you see success and you just think success, but some people were given everything, including positions and companies and money and wealth. So you'll see them, you go, man, they're successful. That's not always true. That's just not always true. Some people are been put in position. They haven't earned anything. They haven't built anything. They haven't did a damn thing except for be. The real success and the real glory comes from putting more into yourself. In order to get some of these things you want, and I think everybody should know this, everybody's aligned with something. Everybody's aligned with something. You know, sometimes as young men, we're still aligned with something we were in high school or college, even though we're married or we moved on to a different life and we got different goals. But if I'm on the weekends acting like a frat boy, you still a frat boy. You got what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter whether you want these big $1 million dreams and all this shit for your family. If every time at 5 o'clock you clock out, you the frat boy again, you ain't gonna get there. That's the truth. Every time you clock out at work, you turn into the frat boy again. You just continue going back in time. That ain't gonna work. What I underestimated was the amount of work, and then I started doing some self-reflection. Right? I just had a birthday. I started doing some self-reflecting of how much I've changed, and then I look at the blessings I have right now. Let me talk about a couple of them. Reading the Bible consistently. I need to be even more consistent, but reading the Bible consistently. Meditation consistently. Prayer consistently. Eating the right things consistently. Working out consistently. Now, I'm trying to be on a certain path to something. Those are the things I need to be aligned with to be there. Everybody has to understand what your alignment chain looks like. My goals, am I doing the right things to, if I want to gain weight, I'm just looking to gain weight. Every day getting off work, being a frat boy might be exactly what you want to do. Depending on what kind of weight you want to gain, you got what I'm saying? But it just depends on what your goals are. That's what those goals are aligned with for frat boy to become fat boy. If every day I'm just coming off and going home and turning into frat boy every day. So you got to be aligned with your goals. If I'm gonna win the spelling bee, I might want to put in an hour or two of reading a day. Or spelling or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, your goals have to be aligned. It has to be free. You can't just be saying I want. There's a lot of people that want. We talk about that with crops. A lot of people, man, I want those crops, but only the farmer deserves it, because that dude and that woman is doing all the work, is doing all the planting. That's who deserves. Nobody else deserves. Everybody else wants. Everybody else wishes they had. But nobody else deserves except the person that plants, the farmer. Just understand that. So doing more self-work, trying to become a better person, trying to understand yourself better. I had no idea it has such a big effect on your success, your lack of success, or having success. I had no idea it had so much. But when I started looking back, after the more and more studying I do about that, I started looking at my own life, and I was like, oh my God, I've made the same adjustments. And these same great things are happening more frequently because you have the courage to make those adjustments. Very important. So you gotta be working on self investment. I'm not just talking about going to do classes and stuff like that. I'm talking about becoming a better person. I'm talking about being aligned spiritually, physically, mentally. I'm not talking about getting a better, getting another degree or anything like that. I'm talking about working on self, working on anger, working on acceptance, working on all that other stuff that the universe kind of unlocks your destiny and say, hey, you got it. You playing nice in the sandbox with everybody else in the world now. Now you get it. Boom. Sounds like some voodoo crap, but I'm telling you the truth right now, man. It is the truth. I know it's hard to believe. It was hard for me to believe. Just looking at my notes real quick. It was hard for me to believe. Tough. Because these are the hardest things there is to do. Is to change yourself. It's to work on yourself. It's so easy to go, it's so easy to go work out but not eat right. Easy to do that. Feel like you're doing something, like you're accomplishing something by working out, and honestly, you're not really taking it. You're not really working on it because you won't eat the right way. That's the main culprit. What you're eating. Big Monday show. Big Monday show. I will be making adjustments. I'll be looking at this episode over and over and make sure we right. I ain't got my hair cut, so I can't really flash on you with a nice do. I got the Grand hat on. I went to Grand High School, so I'm repping Grand today. You know how that go. Grand High School. That's where I went to high school. The Damkansu, another famous alumni. We got some dudes. We got Terrell Brandon, NBA boy. We don't want to talk about all athletes. We got some big time people there. Mr. Holland Opus, some movie with Richard Dreyfuss. It was filmed there. Hey man, listen, we doing our thing. Grand High School, Portland, Oregon, baby. That's where we go. But yeah, listen, make a move Monday. Get out here, make it happen today. Get your mind right. Okay, get your mind right. It's all about mindset. Getting up on that Monday, making sure we have a list. We are getting out here going to go get it. I just want to be able to make sure I'm pushing you towards your destiny, pulling you up out of whatever despair you're in, making sure you're using your pain for gain. That is how we do it, especially them underdogs out there. I live for the underdogs out there. Okay, keep it popping, man. Get up, go get it. Self-improvement every day. Spiritually, mentally, physically. Work on that a little bit every day and watch everything go your way. That's what we're looking for. Okay, make a move Monday. Let's get serious about ourselves, serious about our self-love, serious about taking care of ourselves. If you want to take care of others, you got to get serious about yourself. Make a move Monday, big time stuff. Let's make it happen. Hopefully Tuesday is even better. Might even give us it's Real Talk Tuesday. We'll have Levi live in studio, so I'll invite him to the conversation a little bit. But today we're rocking with the new camera, thanks to our partners over at Temptation Air Freshener. Thank you very much, Justin and the crew. Appreciate you, baby. It's been a fantastic Monday. I'm still kind of getting used to the visuals, so rock with me, and we'll bring you more and more and more. Okay, Tuesday, tomorrow on Real Talk Tuesday, I'm coming at you. Coming at your neck. Coming at your neck tomorrow. Tuesday, Real Talk Tuesday. Today is Monday. Get off your ass, go make it happen. No excuses. Shake the weekend off. Weekend's gone. Okay, we at the starting line again. Let's go. Big shout out to all my listeners out there. Big shout out all the listeners in the UK. It's the UK. All the listeners in the US. All the listeners in New Zealand and Australia and Canada and France. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for looking. We'll be on your audio streams. We'll be on your YouTube page. We're breaking it down right now. We're coming at it right now. Trying to get better and better. Hopefully I command this camera a little bit better in the future. But today, we in the books. I hope to see you soon. Tomorrow, Real Talk Tuesday. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Coach Hayes, the Trap Trainer. You're a guy. I see you tomorrow. Signing out. Peace. And I'm out of here. Boom.